Thanks for tuning in, and welcome to yet another broadcast, episode 12 of Brew You. And
Jeez.
I'm Jeremy Johnson from Grand Rapids, Michigan, Beer City, USA, and with me, as always, is my lovely and talented and voluptuous co-host, Justin Levesque.
Voluptuous isn't what I normally get unless you're talking from the waist down, but... Oh,
Very
yeah.
curvy.
Hi, I'm from Seattle. Justin, the co-host. You might have seen me before.
Okay, well, let's hop into our beers, and then after the beer review, we can pop into other things. But I had to ask about the hobo deal.
Yeah.
So tonight I'm going to be reviewing, as hopefully you saw from the pictures, Stone Anniversary, 17th Anniversary Ale. I think it's an ale. It's called Götterdämmerung. There it is right there. It's an IPA, of course.
I think I've seen that at BottleWorks, but I didn't go there this week for my beer, so I'll have to check next time.
Yeah, spoiler alert, I've actually had this. I've already drank one. I managed to score two of them while out in California, and I wasn't sure if they would travel, and the opportunity arose. So I've had this, but I want to share, and obviously I want to drink it again, so it's not a bad review. So anyways, that's it. Tell us about yours.
Today I have S1nist0r's Black Ale by 10 Barrel Brewing Company, which I've had something else from them as well, and I can't recall what it was. Not on the show, though, because I actually checked our spreadsheet to make sure, because I thought I did. Right. But it's a Black Ale, and I think they're out of, no, I don't remember where they're they're out of Oregon. Of course they are. But,
of course they are.
Of course they are. But I was in the mood for Black Ale, so...
Okay, good. Well, let's shake it up a little bit this time, and even though we're drinking different beers, let's go ahead and open them up at the same time, and sort of, we'll go look, smell, and the whole deal as if we were doing it, but then we'll obviously come out differently. So.
Well, sounds like a good plan.
All right.
This is actually my reward for working so hard today.
Yeah, you have been working kind of hard, haven't you?
Way too many hours, but yes.
Well, that's good. It's good to be busy.
Yeah, I suppose. I have a freelance project that I've put probably, I don't know, 20 hours into already.
And who's that with?
It's with a publishing company, actually. Look at this head. That's a beautiful thing.
Nice. That is so foamy and creamy.
Nice and black, and can't see through it all. It's a little bit chocolatey, which you can't tell on the camera so much, but got a great color and a nice head.
That is beautiful. Yeah, mine's pretty much the same. This is exactly what you would expect from any Stone IPA. Golden color. There's a little bit of effervescence coming up through. So on mine, it's just a very creamy head. You can see it's got a little bit of lacing, but not a whole lot. It looks very sort of honey. I'm getting sediment coming up from the bottom too, which is kind of nice. I don't think that shows through as much. But,
a little bit cloudy.
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, I'm getting a little bit coming up, but the effervescence has really died down.
Yeah, and you can, this thick black, can't really see much. There's a little bit of carbonation, not a whole heck of a lot. A lot of lacing.
Yeah, I do love the lacing on that. That head looks like it's just ice.
It's beautiful. Oh, yeah. Can't wait to dive into this.
All right, let's get the whiffs going here.
Get a little bit of a chocolatey stout kind of smell. The hops are pretty noticeable as well.
Okay. I'm getting all the usual, just very, mango, citrus, grapefruit, all those juicy, it's really juicy fruit flavors on the hops. Very frothy. Are you ready to dive in?
I'm ready to dive in.
Let's do it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, man, that's good. So how's yours tasting?
Well, it's really complex. I'm actually really enjoying it. It took me a minute. The initial taste of it was, I'm not a huge fan of like black licorice, but this definitely has a lot of black licorice. It hits right up front. It's like a mix of like black licorice and hops, so it kind of has like a bitterness to it, which I actually like more than I think that actually helps the licorice flavor to it because usually it's too sweet and a little bit. Oh, there's kind of a funky flavor to me as far as black licorice goes. So the hops kind of tones it down quite a bit, and it hits your tongue, and it's pretty short mouthfeel. Like it coats your tongue really quick, and then it kind of just comes down. Remember last week we were talking about, or not last week, 2 weeks ago, but that kind of chocolatey, like acidic. The longer it sits in your throat, that's a lot what I'm getting from this. So it's going from kind of like a black licorice hops that's really like refreshing and nice, and then it's kind of sneaking back up with kind of like a chocolatey acid, which in this case it's not terrible, but it's it's not bad.
Yeah, that should be the tagline for this: chocolatey acid.
Chocolate. That's what I'm gonna name my first beer when I start brewing at home. Chocolate acid.
Enjoy some chocolate
Try
acid,
it.
if you will, if you dare. Tell me now that the beer is set out, how is it tasting?
Now that it's set out, I'm actually enjoying it more, and it feels awkward to say it, but it kind of tastes like a. It's actually getting like a chocolate liqueur kind of flavor to it, which I'm actually really enjoying. It's kind of like it's like a chocolate licorice malt is like the best way I can describe it.
What's the ABV on that?
5.7.
Wow, that's pretty light.
Yeah.
So obviously, again, I'm drinking the Götterdämmerung IPA, 17th anniversary from S1nist0r Brewing Company in Escondido, California, which is San Diego, essentially.
San Diego.
To me, this is just a beautiful, crisp IPA that has some soft edges. It has that nice, clean backbone of the Pilsner malt, which gives it a sort of German or Bavarian kind of feel in the back there, which I guess Götterdämmerung is German, so that would make sense. It's just it's just a world-class beer. I really gotta rate this really, really high, out of 10 points. I just love drinking this thing, so I'm gonna have to go a 9 on this.
I had the S1nist0r Black Ale, which you can find actually at QFC or BottleWorks. It's by 10 Barrel Brewing Company. I believe you can find this pretty much everywhere around here. It's got a great chocolate licorice liqueur kind of malty flavor. It's light and airy. It's very drinkable, and the progression throughout as it gets warmer actually is very desirable. So I'm going to go with a 9 today as well, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying this.
Time, guys. If you're looking on the YouTube channel, you can do that over here. Or when the video is actually done, then there should be something that says subscribe and like if you like it. And please feel free to leave comments down below. Those will be down there somewhere. And also, if you want to, you can tell us what you think of these particular beers, sort of a rebuttal if you want, in the video response. You can also do video responses in YouTube, which we're going to try to do, or at least I'm going to try to do, and I hope Justin will help me out with that, is do sort of video responses to other beer reviews too, which I thought would be kind of fun to start a dialogue between other beer lovers on that line. So that's something in the future. But right now we're going to finish the rest of our beers and talk a little bit more about some other things, including some more beer breweries and some movies that I've got some interest in. So if you're tuning out for now, then adios. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. We'll be back probably next Saturday, both of us. And in the meantime,
Brew you.
Brew you, sir.